Hi everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be a little different. I am going to be showing you guys my Aldi haul. If you guys know me, I love Aldi. I seriously love everything about Aldi. Not only do they have like good quality ingredients, but they also have the item section that I love a lot, and I find a lot of my stuff for my house or for Adeline there. And me and Adeline both, we just like to go to Aldi and just look around. And today I went and got some groceries because I'm starting my fitness journey again. I actually not starting, restarting my fitness journey. If you guys know me and you guys have been following me on social media for a while, you guys know that back in 2024 I had kind of like a fitness journey slash refining myself, and during that time I lost 32 pounds. I was so happy because I got to the most that I have ever weighed. Even during pregnancy, I didn't weigh as much as I did back in 2024, and so that was really hard on me. I have always been just like a tall, skinny girl, and my grandpa actually had a nickname for me, which is so funny, but his nickname for me was Skinny Mini Chicken Butt Crack Girl. And the reason why is because I've always been skinny mini, always since I was a little kid. Just like Adeline is now, I was always skinny and tall, and he called me the butt crack girl because my pants never fit me, and my parents always had to buy, the size that I should be wearing because of how tall I was, but they didn't fit me around the waist, so my butt crack always hung out when I was a kid. So skinny mini chicken butt crack girl. Oh, and the chicken part is just because my favorite food was chicken. And one year, it was really funny, but I ate 47 chicken wings on New Year's, and or I think it was New Year's Eve, but nobody has ever let me live that down, and there's always a reminder of the 47 chicken wings that I ate on New Year's Eve that year. So with that being said, I've always been just like a skinny tall girl, and I didn't reach over 100 pounds until high school, if that kind of gives you like an idea. So for me, being 200 pounds, I weighed 202 pounds, that was a lot for me, and I just felt really bad about myself. So I took my eating habits seriously. I took my, like fitness journey seriously, really, really, really worked on my mental health and prioritized that. And that helped me achieve a 32-pound weight loss in 2024, which was awesome. However, I started nursing school in 2024, August to be exact. And if you guys know, nursing school is very hard. Not only is it hard, just like the material, because it's very busy. I was only going part-time because that's what the program technically was part-time. And I didn't have any other prereqs on top of that, but the work itself is full-time work. Like those hours for financial purposes mean nothing because that work is full-time, and I could not prioritize my fitness. Would it have been great if I would have? Absolutely, because it would have helped me with my mental health and probably my time management skills, and just really focusing. But I kind of pushed my fitness out the door, and I have fluctuated in weight since then. I think I went from my 170 when I started, like 169, 170, and I got up to 182 and then back down. And my weight has kind of fluctuated, but in the last year, I have maintained under 180 pounds, which has been awesome. So I'm very excited for that. But yeah, I'm just ready to get back into it. I'm currently weighing in at 179, 180. It kind of fluctuates depending on my hormones and the time of the month and things like that. So around that time of the month when I have all that excess water on me, it's been about 182, but then I go back down, and if I eat a lot or if I get really bloated, it might go up a pound or two, but that's just how it is with hormones in the female body, or probably all bodies, but speaking female. But anyways, with that being said, I'm very excited. I spent 45 minutes at the gym today, and or not 45 minutes, oh my gosh, I did 45 minutes on the treadmill. I did 2.5 speed at a 13 incline, and I was sweating so much, but it was such a good sweat. I loved it. And then I went into the weight room and I did a little bit of weights, but I did have a little bit of anxiety because it's a new gym, and also I have just been out of it for so long, but I'm excited to get my confidence back, and I'm excited to spend more time in the gym. I just love a good sweat, like a self-induced sweat. It just feels so good and so different. So I'm very excited for that. But yeah, with that being said, I went to the store after I currently have a problem with eating. I haven't been eating a lot. I think I have been getting one meal a day, and for a little while I wasn't eating like at all. I would literally go the whole day without eating. And then the medication that I take at nighttime, it makes me hungry, so then I would have a snack at like 11 o'clock at night because I would be too hungry to go to sleep. But I have been trying to prioritize my eating. I realize that, you know, and obviously like scientifically speaking, that not eating actually does not help you gain or lose healthy weight. Instead, it depletes your muscle mass, and your body sometimes holds on to the weight that you have already because it's trying to make up for the calories that you're losing from not eating and stuff like that. So I haven't lost weight from not eating. I've actually maintained a healthy, steady weight, but I do know that my muscle mass has depleted greatly, and that has obviously caused some problems for me. I do have an upstairs apartment, you know, so I'm still walking upstairs every day and carrying groceries up the stairs, and every couple of weeks I have to carry that heavy water up the stairs, you know, so I'm still, you know, working out a little bit, and I think that helps me stay consistent. But as for like the nutritional part, I am slacking. I am lacking a lot in that area. So I went to the store after the gym today with the idea that I'm going to prioritize my protein goals again. And so I found a lot of good stuff, and there was actually a lot of stuff on sale, so I'm very excited to show you guys. But yeah, I did go grocery shopping yesterday. I didn't go grocery shopping. I placed an order, two of them actually, one at Walmart, one at Kroger. So I didn't need to go grocery shopping today because I already have enough food in the house, but I wanted things that are more like high protein. I'm also starting my capstone hours this week, and I need things that are just like easy to grab and easy to eat on the floor. I don't know if I'm gonna have a break. I'm sure I will, because I'm a student nurse and not a nurse that's on the floor, you know. So even if my preceptor doesn't take a break, I will. But I did get some things that are like easy to grab and protein, you know, high protein, so I can have it at my capstone course tomorrow, which I'm very nervous about. But without further ado, let me show you guys these groceries so I can put them away. So the first one, I put all of the like refrigerator freezer stuff in there. So just starting from the very beginning, I found these cute little snack packs, and they are red pepper, there we go, red pepper hummus and pretzels. I got two of those. I wanted to try one of them right now, so I'm gonna have one now. If I like it, I'm gonna have another tomorrow during my capstone course. If I don't like it, well, I mean, it's probably gonna get wasted. But cottage cheese, I absolutely love cottage cheese. I do already have some in my refrigerator, but it's been there for quite a while. I think it's probably bad. It's not open. I go through these phases where I eat cottage cheese all the time, and I'm obsessed with it, and then I'll go through times when I don't think about cottage cheese at all. It's very weird, but I love cottage cheese. I'm gonna have this with some pineapple. I have some in my cabinet that I'm gonna open, and I'm gonna make myself some meal prep for tomorrow for my capstone course, so I'll show you guys that as well. And then these were on sale for only like $2 something, which I'm very excited about. Non-fat Greek yogurt. I got, oh, let me hide my face here. There we go. Non-fat Greek yogurt, and I got vanilla. They did have another one, if it's not working, there we go. They did have another one that was like zero everything, which I was going to get. I've actually put it in my cart, and I went back and got this one instead. But that one was $5 for one, and these were $2 something for one of them, so I got two of them. I do try to stay away from a lot of sugars just because my stomach can't process it very well. It makes me sick. But these only have 11 grams of added sugar, so and that's in 3/4 of a cup, you know, so is that awful? No. Is it great? No. But it was cheaper than just getting one thing of yogurt for $5 when I could get two of them for the price of that one. So I can sacrifice, you know, 11 grams of protein for that. So we shall see how it goes. I'll show you guys that in a minute. I got two of these grilled chicken breast strips with rib meat. They were also on sale, so I grabbed two of them. I got one for today if I'm hungry, but it's actually getting really late, so I doubt I'm gonna have it today because I'm gonna cook dinner soon. But I'll probably have this tomorrow with something else. I'm going to make some rice and things today, so I'll pair it with something tomorrow. But I figured this would be super easy to have tomorrow during my capstone course, just in case I don't get, you know, a full break or something. I can just grab this and throw it on top of some rice or even a salad or something. So that was nice. I got some roasted garlic hummus. My best friend actually got me onto this. I had never tried hummus before, but one time I tried a piece of rotisserie chicken dipped in hummus, and it was so good. So yeah, my best friend introduced me to this one, the roasted garlic. I've only ever had the regular one, but the roasted garlic one really changed my life. This is so good. And then with that, I know this is not a refrigerator product, but I'll show you guys anyways. I went ahead and I got these original wheat crackers. Maybe, there we go. I love wheat everything. This isn't just for health purposes, but I absolutely love wheat everything. I always tend to go towards wheat bread, wheat crackers, things like that, because I just love the flavor of it. So I got these to pair with the hummus, and then I'll also pair that with the chicken that I have, because chicken with hummus is so good. Next on the list, these were also on sale, which I'm very excited about. I think it was $2.35, and you get a big portion of this. I'm the only one in the house that likes shrimp, so I'm very excited that I get to eat the whole thing by myself. But the first one I got was this shrimp with chipotle. I love chipotle sauce. I love shrimp, so I'm excited to try it. And for only being $2, you can't beat that. And then I got another one. This one is salted butter and garlic sauce, so I'm excited to try that too. I'm thinking it's probably going to be maybe like similar to a shrimp scampi or something like that. So this one I'm probably going to put over rice, and then this one I was thinking to do with like some pasta. I always carry pasta in the house. I always try to go for the one with the least amount of ingredients, and maybe one time I can show you guys a recipe or something. But I do always keep pasta on hand, so I'm going to pair that one with some pasta, and I'm very excited for that. And then I found these today. I actually saw an influencer on Instagram post about these, and I wanted to try them. And Adeline loves sausage as well, so I found, let me just show you actually. These are chicken sausage, and they are apple. So somebody else had posted about this and said that they were so good, and they said that anytime that they go to Aldi, they literally get like 5 or 6 packs of them. So I was like, I'm just gonna try it. They are on sale right now as well. I think they were $2.99 or something like that, which honestly is not a bad price for chicken sausage. It's usually not that cheap. So I got 2 of those. And then the last thing that I got, which I always get this every week, so this is nothing different for me, and it's actually leaking right now. I need to put it away. But I always get the top round steak from Aldi. Their steak prices are amazing. I don't buy steak anywhere else. I'll always get it from Aldi just because the flavor is really good, but also the price is amazing. So anytime I'm thinking about getting steak, I get it from there, but I do always keep 2 of those on hand every week, and I do have 2 in there. But I always keep them on hand every week because they go really well with a lot of things. You can make a lot of different meals out of them. I typically tend to stay with like garlic butter steak tips, or we'll just have like a regular steak night with just salt and pepper. Or I have last week, I think it was last week, I put it in the crock pot with some of the Better Than Beef bouillon or something like that, the paste, with a little bit of water, onions, and some seasonings, and it turned out so good. It had this really delicious gravy on it, and then I just put it on top of pasta. I used egg noodles, and it was so good. I ate that for 2 days because it was so yummy. And actually Adeline loved it so much that she also ate on it for 2 days, which is not, it's surprising because she usually doesn't like to eat a meal again the next day. I'm also the same way. I don't eat leftovers very often. I'm very weird about like the bacteria growth, and that's something for another time. I have contamination OCD, if that kind of tells you guys a little bit. So I am a little bit weird about leftovers, but I did eat that for 2 days because it was so good. It was delicious. But moving on, so that's all the refrigerator stuff, I think. Let me double check. Oh, there's a couple more things in here, but we'll see. Okay, save that for later. So save these for later as well because I'm going to tell you guys this. Okay, Aldi's strawberries are always the best. So I got some more strawberries. I did order some strawberries from Kroger yesterday as well because they were on sale, but Aldi's strawberries are always so big and delicious. I don't like strawberries. It's a texture thing for me. I like the flavor, but I can't get past the texture, so I don't eat them. Adeline absolutely loves strawberries, and I love when she eats fruits and vegetables. So I always keep at least 1 or 2 strawberry containers on hand. Look how nice and juicy these things are. They're huge. They are, I mean, this camera is probably not doing it any justice, but these things are ginormous and they look so red and beautiful, and I love that. So got some strawberries, and then I did go ahead and get this, but I'll show you again in a minute. Actually, pretty much all this stuff is for what I'm going to show you in a minute, but I found these today, zero sugar lemonade. There we go. Okay, I did find these today. I got 2 of them. So when I got pregnant, plain water just went out the window for me, and I haven't liked plain water since. So I'm always adding, Walmart has these cheap like $2 water enhancers, electrolytes, and they have like no dyes, no preservatives, things like that in them, and I love it. So I'm always adding those to my water. But here recently I have been on a lemonade kick. I find lemonade that has also no preservatives. If it has sugar, it's a natural sugar, stuff like that. So I've been on that kick, adding that to my water. And then I found these today when I was getting my lemonade, and I was like, you know, this would probably make it better. Instead of me drinking juice, I'm drinking just a couple squirts of this in water, and it is better. So I found 2 of those and I got them. And then I got their protein. So I love Aldi's protein. I think it's delicious. I already have one that's almost gone. I actually don't know if it's still good, but I have to look. But anyways, I love Aldi's protein. It has 30 grams of protein in it, I think. Let me look. Yeah, 30 grams of protein. And it has just like no dyes or anything like that. I don't know if I told you guys, but just to say, I stay away from dyes. I stay away from preservatives. Just anything that, you know, is not great for your body, I stay away from it. And that's just for me personally, because it makes me sick. If I don't eat natural things, it makes me sick. And I think that is because when I was younger, I had a horrible diet, just lots of preservatives, lots of things that are just bad for your body. And then I got pregnant, had horrible acid reflux, and doctor says, oh, it's gonna go away after pregnancy, and it's never gone away. Adeline will be 6 this year, and I've had acid reflux for the last 6 years. I am chronically taking antacids. I take Pepsid every single day, because if not, it's unbearable. So I do, you know, have a very clear diet, and it's simply because of that. I also don't do dyes or anything like that for Adeline. I just don't like artificial dyes, and to each their own, you know. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But that's just me personally. So all of this stuff that I got, and just the Aldi brand in general, is really great, because Aldi does not use dyes either, if you get like their brand of things. So yeah, anyways, little rant, but this protein is amazing, and it has 30 grams of protein. It is gluten and aspartame free. How do you say aspartame or something? I don't know. Aspartame. Yeah, there we go. Aspartame free, soy free, stuff like that, and I love it. So got some of that. It's really delicious, and since I'm not eating enough in the day, at least not right now until I build up my appetite again, you know, this is going to help me reach part of my protein goals. I'm going to supplement with this in the mornings, because I just can't eat in the mornings. I just feel nauseous. So that's going to help me. And then maybe later in the day, I'll have like a yogurt bowl or something, and then the hummus and stuff like that throughout the day, until I can build up my appetite enough to have maybe like a full breakfast, or even like a smaller breakfast without feeling nauseous. You know, if you guys have any tips, let me know. And then last but not least, the thing that I was going to show you guys that I got. So again, I got this because it was on sale, but as I said previously in my video, I am huge into sweets, and it's a very big downfall of mine. I love sweets, okay? I love cakes. I actually had 2 cheese danishes. Oh, I didn't bring those inside to show you guys, but Aldi's cheese danishes were on sale, and it came in a 4-pack, and it was only $1.99 on sale, so I got them. And I had 2 of them already, but that's it. But anyways, moving on. This was on sale as well, and I saw it and I was like, man, I could really make something good with that. But, you know, I'll just show you. Okay, cake mix. Now, this wasn't on sale, but this is only $1. Cake mix. I'll show you the ingredients and see if you guys can figure out what I'm going to make. Butter, which we don't need to show butter. I got some half and half instead of heavy whipping cream. The recipe usually calls for heavy whipping cream. That's an idea. I got half and half because it's lower in fat and I can use it for a lot of things. And then this is gonna give it away. Okay, evaporated milk and sweetened condensed milk. I am making a tres leches cake. Okay, these were the two things that were on sale, okay? One of them was like 95 cents and then the other one was like 99 cents or something. So they were on sale. So I did buy them because I want to make a tres leches cake, which is also why I got some more strawberries because I'm going to do half with strawberries for Adeline. And then half without strawberries for me. But that's all I got at Aldi today. Lots of really good things, and I'm very excited to make this cake. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually gonna put it in the oven as soon as I'm done on here, but you know. I'm very excited for all of this stuff, and yeah, I'm excited to get back into my fitness and just prioritize it because not only does it help my body and just like help me feel better, and it's probably gonna help my GI issues as well, you know, like I'm one of those girls with chronic GI issues, but whatever. It's also going to help my mental health, and I know for a fact that I felt my best when I was working on myself, taking my meds regularly, but also going to the gym and, you know, prioritizing myself and working on my fitness. You know, I felt the best even if I wasn't making huge strides, you know, if I wasn't losing a lot of weight. None of that mattered to me because my mental health was feeling so much better. It helps me with my anxiety and just overall helps me feel good, you know. So I'm excited for that. Yeah. I'm also excited because we graduate in just 8 weeks. My goal is to lose 10 pounds in 8 weeks, and if I can't, I can't, but that is my goal that I'm, you know, going into right now. This is the first week of my 8 weeks, and then we graduate, so we shall see if I'm able to reach my goal. I'm sure I can at least get close, you know, especially with prioritizing my nutrition again and eating proper meals and hitting those protein goals. And right now with my current weight, my goal is about 130 to 140 grams of protein, which is what I was having before when I lost all that weight. It really did help me out a lot, so I'm going to try and get back to that. But with my current weight, it is recommended to do about 130 to 140 grams of protein. So we shall see if I can meet that. One protein shake in the morning will be 30 grams on top of my yogurt bowl, which will be about 14 grams. And then if I throw in the chicken pack, for example, that's 20 grams of protein right there. If I do the shrimp right here, this is 15 grams for half a serving or 39 grams for a full serving if I eat the whole thing, which honestly there's not a lot in here, so I could probably eat the whole thing. I'm not gonna lie to you. The little hummus thing, 6 grams of protein. So with these things combined, I'm sure I can hit my fitness, or oh my gosh, my protein goals, but we shall see. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make my tres leches cake, and then I gotta go pick up my girl here in about an hour and a half, so I'm gonna clean my house. But other than that, that's today's video. I really appreciate you guys and your support, and I just love sharing these videos with you guys. I don't do it for anybody specific except for me. I just love talking and sharing videos, and just knowing that I have a support system just means a lot to me. So thank you guys so much, and I hope you all have an amazing day. And yeah, that's it. Bye!